Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Lee Jordan Field in Chugiak, Alaska. About to get game 2 underway of this doubleheader. And just let's take a look back at the first game that just ended a bit ago. The Chinooks win 7-2 over the Matsu Miners. And, Jensen gets the win, Anders gets the loss. And, Caden, what did you see? Because just not the best performance from the Miners.
Yeah, Chinook's offense came ready to go out the jump. Ty Beck, 2-run home run off Jonathan Anders. That was a big blow early. The game was far from over then, but just something about that moment, it felt like it carried a lot of weight, and just throughout the rest of the game, Homer just had the Miners coming from behind ever since. The Chinooks continued to add on over and over again. Every time the Miners scored a run, Chinooks would score in the same inning. And the pitching for the Chinooks, honestly, I was pretty shocked to see what Colby Jensen was able to do. He gave the Miners trouble, and man, the bats just weren't there in game one. Only 4 hits. It's not going to get it done. Very rarely will it ever be enough, and they've got to find a way to string some stuff together off the Chinooks team in game number 2.
Yeah, the Miners in game 1, 2 runs on 4 hits. They had 1 error, left 7 on. And for the Chinooks, 7 runs on 7 hits, no errors, left 9 on. And they were able to score at least 1 run off all 3 pitchers that the Miners sent to the bump: Anders, Stringer, and Billich. The Chinooks just using Jensen and Harper. He closed it out with 2 innings. Doesn't get the save, and lineups look pretty similar to game 1, just a couple changes here and there for both sides. And we're going to have that when we come back. Game 2 coming up shortly.
What's wrong?
Well, it's kind of cool. Like it was the deal,
Oh,
but you
that's
couldn't
cool.
see.
Oh. Okay, hold on. You got it? Okay, good. Like trying to get some attention. They're looking nice. I got plenty.
Good. I'm like, I didn't get it.
I got plenty.
I can't believe he did that. Like,
Oh, really?
yes.
Nah.
Yeah, you'll have to send me one.
Yeah, I'll send you a bunch.
Good evening, baseball fans, and welcome to Lee Jordan Field, located in the historic heart of Chugiak, where in just a bat flip, Alaska baseball action will come alive in 7 innings as your Chinooks take on a mainstay of the Matsu Valley, the Miners. Tonight's game brought to you by our good friends at MEA. It's MEA Member Appreciation and Kids Night at the Chinooks. Now the starting lineups, beginning with the Miners. Batting first, number 9, the right fielder, Jackson Babcock. Batting second, number 4, the third baseman, Will Godfrey. Batting third, number 11, the shortstop, Austin Park. Batting fourth, number 29, the first baseman, Kenyon Millar. Batting fifth, number 19, the left fielder, Will Millard. Batting sixth, number 30, the designated hitter, Alec Pearson. Batting seventh, number 1, the center fielder, Cash Millar. Batting eighth, number 6, the catcher, Declan Spooner. Batting ninth, number 7, the second baseman, Diesel Todd. And the Miners starting pitcher tonight, number 49, Colin Ruse. The Miners head coach, Tyler LeBron. The Miners assistant coaches, Jackson Jarvis, Bedard Williger, and Spencer Henson. And the Miners play-by-play announcers, as heard on YouTube tonight, Ben Cameron and Kaden Bessent. Now the starting lineup for your hometown AIA Chugiak-Eagle River Chinooks. Batting first, number 6, the shortstop, Reese Vassar. Batting second, number 10, the catcher, Austin Young. Batting third, number 25, the designated hitter, Ty Beck. Batting fourth, number 17, the left fielder, Phoenix West. Batting fifth, number 3, the center fielder, Kai Butler. Batting sixth, number 24, the right fielder, Kirby Jenkins. Batting seventh, number 21, the first baseman, Cal Whip. Batting eighth, number 1, the third baseman, Drew Hurst. Batting ninth, number 4, the second baseman, Carter Reed. The Chinook starting pitcher, number 18, Quade Carrington. The Chinooks head coach, Easton Babe. The Chinooks assistant head coach and GM, Tim Cole. The Chinooks assistant coaches, Ty Kenny, Joey Levitt, and Jared Garnett. The Chinooks play-by-play announcer, as heard on YouTube tonight, Clayton Jackson. And the Chinooks official trainer from OPA Anchorage is Annalisa Cedarberg. Now, on the field is our Chinook Sports Utility Director, Trace Neiman.
Yeah. It's a great view. Ooh, pretty.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in removing your caps for the national anthem. Tonight we will have MEA member Vanessa Willis of Palmer to sing our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled Great job. All right, so first pitch, we have Megan Moody, an NBA employee at the Eagle River office. Go
Good
ahead
evening,
and roll
Miners
to the mound.
fans. Lee Jordan Field in Chugiak, Alaska, home of the Chugiak-Eagle River Chinooks. Ben Cameron, along with my great partner, Kaden Bessent, bringing you Matsu Miners baseball. Game 2 of a doubleheader. And just in case if you missed it, in Game 1, the Chinooks winning 7-2. They moved to 18-15. The Miners dropped to 19-13. And today for the Miners in this game right here, win, and they're in the top of the World Championship coming up in just a few days.
Just a bit outside. All
So they're
right,
just going to have to bounce back from Game 1.
Yeah, you got to do it by starting, getting on the starter, Cade Carrington. You got to swing the sticks, and you got to swing them early. Give yourself an advantage early in the game. It's what the Chinooks did in Game 1. It worked out well for them. And I totally believe these dudes are ready to bounce back and get on this guy. They're going all in on this game right here.
And so for the starting lineup for the Matsu Miners, you might have heard it, but I'll just say it again. Leading off in right field, Jackson Babcock. Batting second at third, Will Godfrey. Batting third, the shortstop, Austin Park. Cleaning up at first, it's Canyon Millar. Batting fifth, the catcher, Will Millard. Or in left field, excuse me. Batting sixth, the DH, Alex Pearson. Batting seventh in center field, it's Cash Millar. The catcher, batting eighth, Declan Spooner. And batting ninth, the second baseman, Diesel Toth. Facing off against number 18, the lefty, Cade Carrington, the sophomore out of Olivet Nazarene University from Middlebury, Indiana. And on the season for Carrington, 11 appearances. This is his first start on the summer in a big must-win game for the Chinooks. He's 1-1. He's got one save. He's thrown 20 in the third. A very good 2.66 ERA, a 1.43 whip, and 14 strikeouts. So he gets the job done by getting a lot of weak contact. Not a guy who's going to blow it by you, but we've seen before guys with low strikeout numbers come out and have a day, put up a lot of punchies. So we'll see what we're in store for. Defensively for the Chinooks, I'll have that lineup when we come back in the bottom of the first. Behind the dish, Austin Young. At first, Cal Whiff. At second, it's Carter Reed. At third, it's Drew Hurst. The shortstop, Reese Vassar. And left to right in the outfield for the Chinooks, Phoenix West, Kai Butler, and Jenkins. As we're about ready to go here, Game 2. Currently 7:10 local time, Alaska Daylight Time here.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Basically, the normal start for a MLB game at night, if you're familiar, at least in the Central Time Zone, as we are underway. And Carrington misses inside. First pitch, 7:10.
See, things get going early. I know Carrington's had a good season out the pen, but this is different for him. Can he adjust? Can he settle in here?
Gets the strike there. It's 1-1. And last time out, remember, kind of some stats haven't been showing up for the Chinooks. But last time out on record was just a couple days ago, July 25th, in their win against the Glacier Pilots. He threw an inning, allowed a hit, struck out one. But then also, too, the 15th against the Bucks, he threw 3 scoreless as well. And he's been on a hot streak. As Babcock rips one, but way out in front. Would have had the distance. And then also, too, the start before that, relief outing before that, he went 4 2/3 versus the Oilers, one of the better offenses, and only allowed 1 run, 2 hits. So he's had great stuff in the month of July. Babcock will foul off another one.
It's a good sign early to see bat on ball, even if it's fair or foul. Struggled to do that early in Game 1. But now, Babcock gets on base. If Godfrey gets on base, anybody, you get opportunities. You got to take advantage in this game.
Babcock making him work here to start off. Last game against the starter Jensen. I mean, the Miners, they struggled, only had 1 earned run through 5. Count will go full to lead this thing off.
That's a good start, too. Carrington's going to struggle early to find the zone. You better make him work. Make him earn these outs early and come into the zone, and then when he does, you got to punish him.
More fans piling in than the first game. That started at 4. That one's in the dirt. A leadoff walk for Babcock. He had 2 in game 1. Gets his 3rd of the day.
Good start right there. Love to see it.
Oh, I used to.
Now batting for the Miners, number 4, Will Godfrey.
That's walk number 16 for Babcock on the year. OBP soars over 400 at the 420 mark. Here's Will Godfrey, the third baseman in this game. He goes from 2nd to 3rd in game 2. And Carrington misses with the off-speed first pitch.
I think it's also important to note in doubleheaders, you're going to have to adjust once again, like you did in game 1, to the zone of the home plate umpire, right? Both guys, they switch in between games from field to behind the plate, vice versa.
Here's a hard chopper towards 2nd. Flip over to 2nd for 1. Throw to 1st. In time to get Godfrey. I'm pretty sure he beat that out. But the leadoff walk is eradicated. 4-6-3 double play.
That wouldn't be the first time we've seen a close one at first in
Coming to the plate
Chugiak-Eagle.
for the Miners, number 11,
The
Austin
Miners
Park.
out by half a step, or technically not, just called out.
So that's Reed to Vassar over to Whiff at first for the double play. Here's Austin Park, the shortstop. Takes outside.
And Carrington doing exactly what you mentioned. He gets soft contact. He's not going to blow it by you. He's going to pitch to contact and get ground balls like that.
Backdoor curveball in there for a strike. Park on this summer, hitting .306. Leads the team in hits with 33. Hard grounder over to short. There's Vassar. Throw across in time to retire the side. A
On our way to the
1-2-3
bottom of the
first for
inning,
Carrington.
it's a 0-0 ball game
It's
tonight,
0-0
brought
as
to
the
you by
Chinooks will swing it for the first time in game 2.
MEA is proud to
Bottom of the first. And on the bump for the Miners, Colin Roos, the big right-hander.
Number 6, Reese Vassar.
Made 6 appearances, started 5 games. He's 1-1. He's got 24 innings on the air, a 5.25 ERA, 23 strikeouts, and he's coming off 2 starts that haven't been his best on the summer. Allowed 4 earned runs in both of them, less than 4 innings pitched, 3 2/3 and 3 respectively. As there's a ground ball over left side, deep in the hole, and a strong throw from Park in time for out number 1. And Vassar is gone on 1 pitch.
Yeah, we need to see some good defense like that all day behind Roos, his last start of the summer.
Now batting,
Man, he
for
needs to
Chinooks,
go out
number
the
10,
right way.
Austin Young.
And for that to happen, you got to play defense behind him.
So Roos, 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's the catcher, Austin Young. Didn't play in game 1. Saw him in that doubleheader a couple days ago. He's got a very strong arm behind the dish. LeBron even talked about it. Tipped his cap to him. There's a first pitch strike for a fastball.
Yeah, is it? I haven't been.
And
seeing it yet.
maybe it'll be a little bit harder for the Miners to steal bases with Young behind the dish in game 2. There's originally Zaromsky. And they switch places. 2 fastballs for a strike.
Man, and Roos literally catches the ball. Boom, back foot on the rubber. Let's go.
At 0-2 against the catcher Young. Just misses outside with the breaking ball.
I don't know how rested Roos feels, right? Having pitched just, 3-4 days ago? But I know 3 strong innings you can guarantee out of him if he's able to just mow these guys down.
Freezes Young there with the big breaker. Gets his first punchy, and there's 2 away.
Looks to out in early. That's always
Now
a good
batting
sign.
for your Chinooks, number 25, Ty Beck.
Here's the now DH Ty Beck. Homered in his first at-bat in game 1 off Jonathan Anders. Front door breaker, and he just turned on it. Just his 3rd home run. A couple days ago, he hit 2 against the Bucks. Had 7 RBIs. First pitch fastball. Painted on the inside. Corner. So 0-1 for Roos. And Beck last game, he also walked, came around to score. Got hit by a pitch and popped up. So 1-for-2 game. Reached 3 times. Same spot. Maybe even more over the plate. Not called.
He did get the first pitch strike. That's always huge so far. That's technically 3 for him.
Beck in right field in game 1. DH in game 2. Hard shot. Oh, and off the glove of Roos as he blocked his head. It's going to skip away from him, and it's an infield single for Beck. Scary moment there, but Roos able to protect himself, and they're going to check up on him just in case.
Yeah, he's already saying he's good. That's an awesome sign. LeBron's just going to give him a moment, though, because that'll, I don't know, he'll come back. He's good, but that definitely spikes your heart rate a little bit.
Yeah, that'll shake you up. Just able to get the glove in front of his face.
Thank goodness.
And I don't even think he opened it up. He just was able to get the side of it. Just like throwing up his hand and trickles
Now
away
batting
from him.
for
So
your
Beck,
Chinooks,
another
number
hit.
17, Phoenix West.
Infield single. Here's Phoenix West, the cleanup man, left fielder. Went 0-for-4 in game 1 with a run scored. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 6th inning. Puts down a bunt. Roos has it. They'll go to first. To retire the side. So a 2-out single is stranded 1 pitch later, and through 1, it's 0-0 here at Lee Jordan Field. Top of the second, 0-0 is your score. Middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6 for the Miners. Canyon Millar followed by Will Millard and Alex Pearson. As the Miners went down 1-2-3 in the first. A walk to lead things off by Babcock. 4-6-3 double play and a ground out. Canyon Millar in game one, 1 for 3. Hard single his last time up in the 6th and was then out on a fielder's choice. He fouls one off.
You know, what would be funny is if like I brought a sign, put it in front of the fence, distract the pitcher.
We could technically if we wanted to. We can get up on this countertop. As Millar sends one the other way, shallow left field. Coming on is West. It'll drop right in front of him. Leadoff single here in the 2nd for Canyon Millar. He's got a single in both games.
Yeah, just a little jam shot off the hands the other way,
Batting
bloop
for
single.
the
You
Miners,
take it
number
any way
19,
you can
Will
get it.
Miller.
We say that time and time again, but that right there, I mean, a weak ball hit like that, it creates opportunity. You don't care how you get on. You just take it and you let the guys work behind you.
Here's Will Millard now in left field. He was behind the dish in game 1. Facing off against the lefty. Looks like a changeup that missed, and it's a little tough to read the trajectory of the ball. We're kind of at field level. So I expected that one to carry much further. It just dies off the end of Canyon Millar's bat. And Millard up 2-0, both pitches low. Millard in game 1.
I know, right?
He went 0 for 2, a walk and an RBI fielder's choice. At 3-0, everything low from Carrington against the righty.
There you go. Chance to get a couple guys on here, get something brewing. I think it's a big deal. Strike first in this game. Talk about how important it is. Must win, it feels like. If you want to find yourself playing for a championship.
4-pitch walk. So a single and a walk to lead off the 2nd. Looking just like the 2nd inning of game 1, where the Miners loaded the bases. First 3 batters and couldn't come through.
Now, big spot
Now
for
batting
Pearson.
for the Miners, number 30, Alex Pearson.
This is one where you want to wait for a strike, right? You want to be patient with Carrington here, but, man, you see the ball you're looking for, dead red, swing it.
Lefty on lefty here. Curve misses from Carrington. Good take from Pearson, who has also moved. Now the DH. Was in left field game 1. He went 1 for 2. Fly out single and a walk. Roped his single the other way to the left side of the infield. As there's a strike from Carrington right at the knees.
A very similar spot. I'm surprised Carrington didn't get the call on the first one. He'll take it. You're not looking for a breaker with no strikes on you if you're Pearson, so you're perfectly fine with it. You just get ready to swing it now.
Miners looking to do damage early. Draw first blood. Pearson squares, not able to put it down, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, LeBron sees the opportunity to get 2 guys in scoring position with no outs. Puts on the bunt sign and just can't get it down. It fell right under the bat.
Pearson, after a single last game, now hitting over 200. Another curveball hit hard, roped, but foul. Carrington kept it slow there, and Pearson was out in front.
Yeah, 4 breakers in a row on Pearson. I think Carrington's thinking, with no outs here, I've got a chance to get a double play. I want to get him to roll over on something.
Got a double play last inning, 4-6-3 on Godfrey. Checks Canyon Millar on second twice. Here's a hard ground ball over to second. Reed, flip to Vassar. Second for 1, over to first. In time, another double play. And Millar will get up to third. There's 2 outs.
Yeah, Carrington continuing to get that weak ground ball stuff. He hadn't really seen any hard contact
Coming
off
to the
of it
plate
yet.
for the Miners, number 1, Cash Millar.
Here's Cash Millar, the center fielder. His brother on third. has moved up to that 7 spot in the order, was hitting 9th in game 1. Just takes one outside. So in game 1, he went 0 for 3, but he led off the 7th with a hard line out to short. So he got great wood on it. Looking to follow that up. Curve misses low. Don't know exactly what Carrington throws, but that one almost looks like a little sweeper action.
Yeah, he's relying on the breaking ball early, though. And I imagine it's one of his go-to pitches, the ability to place it close around the strike zone. And it's a good setup pitch for weak contact.
Half swing from Millar there. It'll get foul. I mean, yeah, it's gotten both of his double plays so far. And just to remind you that he doesn't have that many strikeouts for the amount of innings he's pitched. Just a K per 9 of 6. Two-one to Cash Millar. Carrington deals. That one popped up. Foul territory right side. Whiff. Does he have enough room? He's ranging back, and he does. Over the shoulder. And that ends the top of the second.
On our
Kenny
way to the
Millar
bottom of the
stranded
second
on
inning,
third
it's a
after his
0-0
leadoff
ball
single.
game
Let's go to the
brought
bottom of the
you by
second, 0-0.
NBA. You know,
Bottom of the second, Lee Jordan Field in Chugiak, Alaska. It's still 0-0. Only 5, 6, and 7 for the Chugiak Chinooks. Kai Butler, Jenkins, and Whiff. Center fielder, right fielder, and first baseman. That one misses, and Roos in the first inning, just a 9-pitch inning. He let up that 2-out hit to Beck that almost hit off his face. He was able to deflect it with his glove, but then got a bunt ground out in one pitch later to Phoenix West. As now Butler tries to lay one down. It's going to go foul.
I'm going to go with that small ball on Roos. Hey, they're going to need the Rooster to cock-a-doodle deal. No
Need it.
questions about it.
Needed. He's looking to bounce back after those last 2 starts. He mentioned his last one. He felt bad. He didn't go through his usual routine. He kind of got halfway in and just felt really, really tired, more than usual. So he misses one there.
And not only that, there was 2 games before that got canceled. The one in there was 2 games in a row that got canceled, and he was in line to start. So he almost kind of got fooled, thinking he was going to start, probably going through his daily routine, and then get to the field, boom, you're not playing.
It's 2-1 off the end of the bat. High chopper towards the mound. Roos has it. Underhand flip to Canyon Millar at first for out number 1 here in the second.
More weak contact. Good job by Roos.
One away. Here's Kirby Jenkins, the right fielder.
For the Chinooks, number 24, Kirby Jenkins.
He hit second in game 1 and reached twice, a walk and hit by pitch, but has been moved down in the order. He also struck out and flew out to center. Slider for a strike from Roos.
Yeah, man, if he's dropping that breaking ball in there for first pitch strike, you know he's feeling it. I don't know what his leash is, how long he's going to go, but, I mean, if he keeps doing these quick innings, it'll certainly extend his start.
Off the hands, just right of first. And it's 0-2 to the right fielder.
Making a lot of these hitters work from behind, too. Getting them on the ropes early in the count allows him to pitch very freely, even in a tie ball game.
Jenkins hitting .209 this summer, but he's had a decent amount of walks to .361 on base percentage. It's an 0-2 count here. Roos deals. Fastball. Fouled straight back. Just a reminder that this game is only 7 innings. Curveball, not dropped in, just above the belt. The first baseman, Cal Whiff, awaits on deck. And if anyone reaches, Drew Hurst, the third baseman, in the hole. Wave and a miss. Outside slider had Jenkins way out in front, and 2 punchies now for Roos in the second inning.
There you go. He's looking good, man. These hitters are out in front. They're late on it. They're hitting on the top of the ball. That's exactly what Roos wanted.
Cal Whiff digs in 2 away. Fastball at the knees. Strike 1.
No, man, I'm not a big fan of road games and having to not be at Herman Brothers Field. Free food is a big part of that. But I will say, I will miss this Chugiak backdrop. It's, oh, man, it's beautiful. I mean, if Herman Brothers had Pioneers Peak directly behind the field, it obviously beats it. But, I mean, these are like rolling mountains. It's sick.
Yeah, not as tall, not as jagged. Hard ground ball back up the middle, and Park won't get there. Base knock for Cal Whiff. His first of the day. He went 0 for 3 in game 1. And the bottom of the second continues.
Coming to the plate,
Nobody hurt.
Chinooks, number 1, Drew Hurst.
So here's the third baseman, Drew Hurst. Moved down a spot in the order, was batting 7th in game 1, now 8th here. But he had a solid game. 0 for 2, but 2 runs scored, a hit by pitch, and a walk. That's how he reached. First pitch strike from Roos. He's been doing that often. And just like the first, the Chinooks get a 2-out single. Both technically back up the middle. Beck and Whiff have the 2 hits. Hurst swings through that one.
Yeah, he way off balance on that one. Swinging right over the top of that breaker.
Hurst is up against the ropes here. Slight shift on the lefty, 0-2, fouled off. Roos goes with the fastball.
Foul ball sponsored by JR Septic Pumping and
Hurst stays alive.
Yeah, it's one thing whenever pitches you're throwing there, you can just blow it by him, or You know, they just can't touch your stuff. It's one thing when they're also not too sure what's coming and they're just playing defense in the box.
Another 0-2. Curve just above the belt. That's twice now Roos hasn't been able to drop it in completely. Hurst, the junior from Messiah University from Ephrata, Pennsylvania. 1-2. Fastball just misses outside. Hurst thought about it.
Yeah, it was definitely that two-seam too on the tail on that fastball. If Roos could just get a little bit more snap, releasing that breaking ball, he'll be working with his best stuff today.
Wave and a miss. Pulled the string on him. Strands a
As we head to
two-out
the top
single
of the
for the
third
second inning in a
it's
row and
0-0 ball
2
game,
strikeouts
brought to
in the
you
second
by
for Roos.
MEA.
Let's go to the third, 0-0.
MEA member-
0-0 as we hit the third. 8-9-1 due up for the Miners.
Number 6, Declan Spooner.
As in both innings, they've gotten the leadoff man on and have failed to come through.
Just me, or I feel like we're playing pretty fast, especially in between innings. We're not taking a lot of time.
Just hit the 30-minute mark with that pitch. First pitch was 7:10. It is now 7:40. And if you're on the East Coast listening, it's pretty late, so we thank you for sticking with us.
Doesn't it look good?
As Spooner takes one. But Spooner in game 1, 0 for 2, a hit by pitch and 2 strikeouts. And yesterday, against the Pilots, had himself a day. 4 innings pitched, 1 run allowed. Drove in 3 runs, had a homer, his first of the summer. He looks to continue that here. It's 3-0 to Spooner.
Yeah, no, that's.
Can the Miners get another leadoff guy on?
I know, right? God, they're good.
Breaking ball strike from Carrington.
And the bun is yummy.
Lefty on lefty. Miss low and in. 5-pitch walk here to lead the third for Spooner. On for the first or second time today.
Now,
Oh, gotcha.
Miners have hit into a double play in each inning so far. I got to find a way to avoid that and actually make something happen when guys
Now
on
batting for
base.
the Miners,
These are
number 7,
opportunities
Cecil
right in
Pope.
front of your face. Don't let them go by. It hurt them in game 1. I mentioned that it feels like you just got to win this one, especially if you want a 1 seed.
They're over to first. In game 1, the Miners, they stranded 7. Even though it felt like they didn't get that many guys on. Still had some decent traffic. Toads tries to put one down the first baseline, but it's foul.
I like that idea. Bunting with just one guy on and no outs. You eliminate the double play and give your leadoff hitter a chance with a guy in scoring position.
Another throw over to first. It's still 0-1 to Toth.
So now they've seen two different moves from Carrington. First one was just a quick pick. He just kind of stepped off and just sidearmed it over there. And then that one, he actually pulls a leg up.
Toth puts the bunt down first baseline again, but foul. Trying to get Spooner lacking there over at first. We've seen that a couple times already this summer where a southpaw gets a Miners base runner with the leg lift before he goes home.
Yeah, you really wish you could have got that bunt down the first base side with Whiff holding Spooner on at first and Carrington falling off to the left side of the mound. I mean, it leaves it in no man's land, and Diesel could even run one out. But now he's got to swing away. You don't want a ball in the infield that's on the ground.
Toth 0 for 3 in game one, a pop-up, a ground out, and a strikeout. 0-2. Swings under a curveball top of the zone, and he goes down on strikes. First K for Carrington here.
7 hours.
Now batting.
Yeah, man, you really want to get that bunt down. It could end up hurting the Miners in this inning. And I think at this point of where we're at today in this game, you got to think inning by inning. As close as it is, you want to win at bats. You want to win a pitch. And you want to win frames. And then win innings. And right now, I mean, say the Chinooks may have a slight edge.
Babcock swinging first pitch, fouls one straight back. So lineup flips over. Babcock walked to start this game off and was out on a double play. The next batter. Got a balk. I don't think Carrington completely came set there. So Spooner will get into second.
There's a mistake right there. One out dude in scoring position. You basically just got your bunt.
So Carrington too worried about Spooner over there at first. I know the Miners lead the league with stolen bags, and they're very aggressive. But as we mentioned, LeBrun has respect for the catcher Austin Young and his arm. Another one fouled off. It's 0-2 to Babcock. That maybe the Miners won't be as aggressive in this game.
Yeah, they're going to try and go more towards the bunt. And you just got to respect it. I imagine that we may get to some point in this game where it feels like you got to steal a bag, and they're going to at least try it if they got the right guy on.
One gets away from Young. A wild pitch will get Spooner up to third. Only one away, and Babcock, if he can come through here, will put the Miners up top.
Now, 2 mistakes by Carrington in this inning and in this at-bat. Hey, man, it feels like you got to take advantage. All Babcock has to do is he just got to hit it deep enough.
Can get it in the air and deep enough, or maybe find a hole now with the Chinooks infield in on the quote-unquote grass. 1-2. Back up the middle. Gonna get through into center field. I think that caught a piece of Carrington's glove. Spooner scores. An RBI single for Babcock puts the Miners up top. It's 1-0.
Man, what a job by the leadoff guy, Babcock. He worked that at-bat really well. He fought against Carrington. And maybe a couple mistakes affected Carrington mentally, but, man, he just goes low and over the zone. Babcock just, boom, right back up the middle.
Now batting for the Miners.
So another RBI for Jackson Babcock, who leads the team. That's number 20. First guy to reach the 20 mark. As now here's Will Godfrey. He squares and pulls back. It misses low. So Spooner got on via the walk, then got to second on a balk, then to third on a wild pitch, and that's how he's able to score on that single. Even if he was on second, he probably would have scored there. But I believe he might have hit the tango on the way home on that one. Wind blowing out to deep right center now. 1-0 to Godfrey. Change up below the knees. Great take. Godfrey reached twice in game 1, a single and a walk. He went 1 for 3. Also had a strikeout and a ground out. Grounded into a double play back in the first, a 4-6-3. Rips one into right field. That's going to get over the head of Whiff. Babcock will stop at second as Jenkins gets it in. Second base knock of the day for Godfrey. Back-to-back singles here in the third.
Yeah, good job. Way to go. 2 singles in a row right there. It's a good
Standing
sign
for the Miners,
for this
number
offense and the
11,
way
Austin
that they've
Park.
responded from how game 1 went.
Actually were able to come through, it felt like, with a man in scoring position. I know they did it in the 6th inning in game 1, but they were way behind. As here's Austin Park. Takes one just low.
Man, I feel for Carrington right now, though. I mean, he's making good pitches. They're just missing. Home plate umpire isn't giving him any help, but I know that can be frustrating as a pitcher. We're just right there, but, I mean, you also tip your cap to these Miners hitters not chasing on any of those close pitches.
Fouled off from Park, and I believe because the umpire switched, so far it seems that in game 2 the zone isn't as big north and south.
No. And, I mean, I really don't. I think that's the only thing that changed. It's tight on the inside and outside.
Babcock on second, Godfrey on first. Both singled. Park squares, pulled back early. So either bluffing or he just recognized immediately out the hands it was going to be high.
I mean, I wouldn't be so against the bunt right now either. I know back-to-back singles, but, I mean, I'm thinking second and third, Kenya Millar up.
Hard shot back up the middle, gonna get into center field. Here comes Babcock being waved home. He will score. Austin Park an RBI single. 3 straight here in the third. It's 2-0 Miners.
Oh, man, what a big difference from game 1. I mean, with guys on base, we wouldn't be seeing hits get strung together like this. This is what they missed out on, right? But now they're putting it together in game 2. This is huge. And, man, winning, you're in. And looks like the Miners, they want to be in.
Hit number 34 for Austin Park this summer and RBI number 12.
And that might have actually, with Park showing bunt, might have affected what Young and Carrington went to there. It's a game of chess, that's for sure.
Could have thought, hey, he's going to bunt. Let's take this free out. Make sure he puts it down. But 3 straight hard singles by Babcock, Godfrey, and Park here off Carrington. Spooner also scored after he led off this inning with a walk. But 2 hard ground balls back up the middle and a line drive over the head of the first baseman, whiff by Godfrey into right field. Mound visit concludes. Here's Kaden Millar, already 1 for 1 with a bloop single last time up to lead off the second. That was out to left field. And his numbers continue to rise. Was hitting .262 now. Of course, that has jumped up a bit. He swings first pitch he sees out to center field. Oh, and it's going to drop in front of Butler, who seems he held up. He looking for the force out at second. But now, Kaden Millar's 2 for 2 and 4 straight singles here for the Miners.
Yeah, it looks like Butler just last second hesitated, thinking, oh, man, I don't think I got this. Without having to dive, and then, you don't want it rolling to the wall and add an extra run, so he does try to get the force, but good job by Godfrey and Park recognizing the situation and not tagging up there, making sure you're off so you could advance.
So the 2 singles for Kaden Millar just dropping down right in front of Weston Butler in the outfield. So here's Will Millard, bases juice, still only 1 away. That's 1-0. So in this game for Kaden Millar, hits number 23 and 24 this summer. 2-0. Millard walked in the second. He also saw everything low in that at bat. Carrington really trying to induce a ground ball right here.
Totally.
Carrington deals. Drops one in there, backdoor breaking ball for a strike.
Absolutely.
Yeah, now you just get ready to swing it. You wanted to see him throw strikes after all these singles being piled together. Now he is going to come in the zone. You wait for him to come back and you attack. Swing with intent.
In the dirt, 3-1 to Millard. Right now in Chugiak, 61 degrees, mostly cloudy. Just a beautiful afternoon and evening for a doubleheader. Godfrey on third, Park on second, Canyon Millar on first, all singled. There's strike two just on the outer third. Millard's going to check if that's as far as he'll go.
Big pitch coming up right here, Carrington. He's going to have to come close. He better not miss, and Millard better be ready.
Payoff. High fly ball, right center field. This should get a run in. Butler has it for out number 2. Godfrey will tag. Park up to third. It's an RBI sac fly for Will Millard. It's 3-0.
Didn't have to do anything fancy right there. Just that will get the job done. Add on with all these guys on base. You at least don't come up empty-handed as a hitter right there. And good job by Millard fighting with 2 strikes and just putting it deep enough.
Batting for
Just
the
missed
Miners,
that
number
one
30,
too.
Alex Pearson.
Sent it away is the other way. So here's Alex Pearson. Runners on the corners. It's Austin Park on third, Canyon Millar on first. First pitch swinging, hard ground ball, and there's Reed ranging over to first, and he retires the side, but not before the Miners plate 3 and take the
As we head
lead.
to the bottom of the third inning, the
4
score, the Miners
singles in the
3,
third
your
inning,
Chinooks
and a sac
0.
fly.
Tonight's game brought to you by MEA.
We go to the bottom of the third.
It's MEA member. Members of the Chugiak Symphony Orchestra are here tonight. We thank them for coming.
3-0 in the bottom of the third. Colin Roos now finds himself with a little bit of cushion. After the Miners had 4 hits in the top of the third, 4 straight singles from the top of the order, and a sac fly from Will Millard. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Chinooks as they now look to chip away. That fastball just misses. Colin Roos, a guy who has 6 pitches at the helm, 3 different types of fastballs, a 4-seam, 2-seam, and cutter that he added this summer, and a slider, curve, and changeup. Is that 4-seam for strike 1?
Yeah, you don't know how happy I am that he found a new school, and it's in Texas, in Lamar. You know how mad I am. He didn't go to Texas State. I tried. He wasn't budging.
That one popped up right side and out of play. We said good luck with the humidity of East Texas and Beaumont.
Yeah, he's a dude that's never lived in a warm weather state, Idaho and Utah. And then Beaumont, Texas. Oh yeah.
North Idaho too.
Yeah. He'll have plenty of fishing though. That'll keep him busy.
Slightly different than what he's used to, but hey, it's got a pull in water. Also fouled off. Second baseman Carter Reed.
I actually don't think he's ever been largemouth bass fishing, and if he has, it's only been like once. I think he said you can in like some parts of Utah or Idaho. It's just that because it's so cold, they don't grow to be as large. Like a monster bass, it's largemouth there is like 5 to 6 pounds.
I mean, that's a solid one here, or not here. We're not in Texas anymore.
We're not
In
Kansas
Texas, but no,
anymore, Dorothy.
I've seen some huge ones.
Yeah, no, 5 to 6 is not normal, but it's pretty big. But they get a lot bigger, that's for sure.
Carter Reed, a great game one. He went 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs, all singles. That one gets away from Roos. So he provided great production from the 9 spot. He stays there. Roos is 2-2. Fastball. Oh, that one just missed. It'll go full.
I think it's the deepest count of the game so far. Some of most work he's had to do to retire a guy.
He's gotten a ground out, to lead off both innings so far. Payoff. Slider misses outside. Leadoff walk here in the third. And Reed has yet to be retired today by the minors. Lineup will flip over. Here's Reese Vazzer, the shortstop. 6-3 ground out in the first. Reached twice in game one, had a walk, came around to score, and an RBI double in the second. Jump throw over to first. Kenny Millar can't handle it, but it doesn't skip too far away.
Yeah, Roos just right now avoid those deep counts. Keep doing what you did through the first two. Fill up the zone, pitch to contact. Stay in this game as long as you can if you're able to do that.
Good pitch at the knees there from Roos. It's 1-1. Or 0-1, excuse me. Sorry for any delays to the score bug. Just usually internet issues and whatnot. It's got to catch up. That one way too high. So now it's 1-1. As they're on the year, just hitting south of 300. That was coming into today at 287. And then Carter Reed, who's on first because he walked, has been on all 4 times, 3 hits. I mean, he was hitting 179. Slider for a strike. That's paint from Roos there. He's ahead in the count 1-2.
Yeah, he's starting to look like he did those first 2 innings. Dial it back in.
High fastball there. Just now coming up on 40 for Roos. And he can't get on top of that breaking ball. Full count.
Yeah, a lot of the breaking balls have been left upstairs. I think right here, trying to avoid 2 straight walks. I imagine it's 4-seam or 2-seam.
Throw over to first as we got a helicopter above us. Payoff. Check swing, and it hits Vazer's hands here. They're saying ground ball, just in case they'll throw to 2 in first, but they say it got his wrist or forearm there. And back-to-back free passes to start the third for the Chinooks.
Fastball was running up and in on him to that hole at bat. That one just continued to kind of slip out the hands.
Here's the catcher, Austin Young. He's the tying run. So we mentioned in game one, both times the Miners scored a run in an inning. The Chinooks were able to bounce back as we're going to have a mound visit here. And then right here, after the Miners score 3, they're threatening.
That's awesome.
I got to imagine, due to who's listening in the bullpen, Connor Mundy, that's who they go with. I mean, everybody's available besides Stringer and Billich. Means you should have Van Meter, Pankinen, Mundy.
As soon as this inning is over, we're going to split.
Long talk here.
Split the bottom out.
Finally concludes.
$92. You may be a winner at the end of this inning.
See, whatever was discussed works out here. Austin Young, backwards K in the first.
Oh, God.
One of 2 strikeout victims of Roof so far.
I'm like, somebody just joined junior high. Yeah, that's
Another throw over to second, and it just gets into center field. Don't know what Roos was doing. He just threw it at the dirt in between Park and Toth. And so the runners are going to move up 90 feet.
Yeah, it just slipped out of his hands, or he just hesitated as he was making that motion and just accidentally released it late.
So now first is open. Corners in for the Miners. And the Chinooks in a good spot to get on the board here after just letting up a 3 spot. Fastball right by Young.
Yeah, I agree with that fan yelling, pound the zone. Gonna have to right here.
On top of great defense behind the dish for Austin Young. I mean, he's hitting .354. 470 OBP, slugging over 500. He's had a great summer so far, but Roos might have stolen a strike right there with the slider. Austin Young from Fresno State University. He's a senior. He's one of the few guys from an actual big program on the Chinooks. If anything, the only one. Fastball right by Young. Picks up a strikeout in 3 pitches. That's huge for Colin Roos. His third and the second time Young has gone down on strikes.
4-year Chinooks, number 25.
Got deep breath, dial it back in right here. It's a big spot. Man, you thank your offense for giving you a 3-run lead, but you want to keep them up 3 runs right here when they go swinging again.
So now here's maybe the biggest bat for the Chinooks in a big spot. Ty Beck homered in game 1 earlier today. In just a couple of games with the Chinooks, he has 3. He's a senior from the Masters University from Lebanon, Ohio. A lot of guy from the Masters University and Messiah University. It is a faith-based organization, Athletes in Action. 1-0. Off the end of the bat. Godfrey over third. He has trouble with it. Sidearm throw over to first is high, and Millar can't get his foot down in time. And the Chinooks on an E5 will get on the board. It's 3-1.
Yeah, it was a tough play from the get-go. Kind of in no man's land, just to the left of the mound. And then on the run for Beef Balbazet. He made a great recovery. Just barely threw it a little high. Millar almost got that foot down on first, but right here, if you're Roos, double play.
So Beck reaches on the air, but he was going to get the RBI anyways. But now just 1 out instead of 2 and another run just 90 feet away. As West chops it right of the mound. Roos is going to go to first when he could have had Vassar out at home. Who knows? But it's now 3-2, just a 1-run game.
Yeah, just free passes this inning. 2 free passes and an error. That's the story of it. It's how the Chinooks have climbed
Now
back
batting
in
for
it.
your Chinooks, number 3, Kai Butler.
2 errors this inning for the Miners. Remember, Reed and Vassar got into second and third because of a throwing error from Roos trying to pick off Reed on second. I don't know exactly what happened there. But now Beck and West have an RBI. Here's Kai Butler, the center fielder. Tying run in scoring position. And a slider misses outside. Might be the cutter there from Roos. He said they're both pretty similar. And he has less control over the cutter on how much break it's going to have in what direction. 1-0. High fastball.
He's helmeted in there, though. Definitely not fatigued. The velocity doesn't show us that.
Butler 0 for 1, a 1-3 ground out in the second. Fastball hummed in there, 2-1. Both runs reached via the free pass. No hits this inning for the Chinooks, but still able to make it a 1-run ball game. Two 2-1. Fastball, that ball roped into right center. That's going to get down, and it's going to tie the game. Beck will score. Butler going for 2. It's 3-3. And the Chinooks answer right back after the Miners.
Done it all day. But now we've got ourselves a brand new ball game. And as must win as this is for the Chinooks, you can tell they're playing like it.
Here's Kirby Jenkins, the right fielder, struck out his first time up last inning. Go ahead run in scoring position as Butler and Beck just swap places. And 3 straight plate appearances for the Chinooks where they pick up an RBI. Beck, West, and Butler. All coming through just by putting the ball in play.
Bruce now at 25 pitches in the inning. Going into this at bat right now. So on this next pitch, he'll be at 26, and that was his total through 2 innings.
Looking to get out of it. Butler goes. That one is in the dirt outside, and he steals third. Great pitch to go on.
Yeah, he was already clearly taken off well before Roos even went home.
Go ahead, run 90 feet away, 2 outs here. Game is picked up in the third. Strike 2. All 6 runs scored here in the third. Two to Jenkins. Wave and a miss. 4th strikeout for Roos, finally gets out of it. But the Chinooks battle back and tie it back up at 3 apiece as we go to the 4th.
3 apiece. Tonight's game brought to you by
Top of the fourth and a new arm for the Chinooks. First call to the bullpen in game 2 by either side. It's going to be number 50, Gage Webster, the Southpaw senior from the Masters University from Anchorage, Alaska. Making his 5th appearance. He's 0-1. A 2.7 ERA. That's been solid in 6 2/3. 6 strikeouts. So face 7, 8, and 9. Bottom third of the order. Here with the game basically back at 0 apiece. Cash Millar, the only minor that didn't come up to the dish in the 3rd inning. Quickly down 0-2. Millar in the 2nd popped up in foul territory over to 1st. Near the fence. Pokes this one over to 2nd. There's Reed. Over to 1st in time for out number 1.
Yeah, he just lunged at it way out in front, just trying to stay alive with 2 strikes and puts it to play. I mean, he forces the Chinooks to play defense, but we know how well they do that.
Here's Declan Spooner. Last time out for Webster was the 18th in their 3-2 loss to the Peninsula Oilers. He let up a run on 3 hits in an inning and 2/3. That was the one game he picked up the loss. His only decision of the summer. He's able to strike out 3, however. It's down 1-0 to Declan Spooner, who led off the 3rd. That 3-run inning with a walk. Came around to score, of course. He swings through that one. Lefty on lefty, misses outside. Spooner moving down in the order here in game 2. As he was in the 5 spot in game 1, now, of course, down to the 8 spot. Chopper over to 1st, just right of the first base bag. It's 2-2, and Spooner 0 for 2 in game 1. He's reached 2 times today, a hit by pitch and a walk here in game 2. Win and you're in situation for the Miners in regards to the top of the world championship. And then the conversation is, it gets interesting, and it already is interesting, but it gets way more interesting if the Chinooks are able to win both games today.
Yeah, you kidding?
This ball roped into right field, gonna get down. In between Reed and Jenkins, there's a base knock for Spooner. He's on for the 2nd time.
Yeah, it'd be really interesting how this thing pans out. I mean, your favorites are obviously the Miners and the Bucks, but we've seen what the Chinooks can do this season, and they're looking to play surprise for the first time in a long time.
After the single, here's Diesel Toth, the 2nd baseman. First pitch swinging. Here's a deep fly ball, right center field. Butler giving chase. Will he get there? He won't. It'll one-hop the wall. Spooner will get to 3rd. He'll be held up. It's a double for Diesel Toth. Runners on 2nd and 3rd, only 1 away for the top of the order.
Good job by Toth to get his swing off right there. That's one of the best ones we've seen from him this summer. Couldn't come at a better time in a game like this. Now the Miners, as many hits as they've had, it seemed like they'd be fine up 3-0. That's changed. We're tied up. Now you really got to take advantage because the Chinooks have found ways to score runs.
Another great chance for Babcock here. Already 1 for 1, a walk and an RBI single. Came around to score as well. He drove in the first run of the game. Gave the Miners the lead. He has a chance to do it again. So take a first pitch fastball low.
So they got it started.
That RBI last inning was his 20th of the summer, leads the team. Misses outside, and that 20th RBI now makes him tied for third in the ABL. It's really a four-way tie, all at 20. A couple of guys, and then the only guys ahead of him, Finn Leach of the Bucks and Brooks Hasenclaver of the Oilers with 27. 2-0. Chopper foul. A lot of things can get the run in. It's Spooner on third, Toth on second, both with base knocks.
Yeah, I'd be fine with the double down the line. That'd be cool.
And it's rolling around pretty good. So yeah. But if you get cold or
That was the third double of the summer for Diesel Toth.
no what? Not too bad.
Rolled over to first. Whiff going to go home, and Spooner caught in a pickle, and with Toth getting up to third, he's left for dead. And they're going to say it's actually Toth who's out. So,
Well,
Toth is out, and on the pickle, Babcock is going to get up to second on the fielder's choice, and I just heard someone say, how the heck do you score that?
Batting for the Miners, number 4.
that
Will
would
Guthrie.
be a
1-2-5.
That's a 2-5 fielder's choice.
It's a
Oh, 3.
3-2-5.
3-2-5,
fielder's choice, yeah. But yeah, no, it's Toth who's out. Here's Will Godfrey now, after Toth and Babcock just trade places.
Yeah, it doesn't really change anything.
But heads up play for Cal Whiff over at first. One misses inside. Gets out the glove of Young, but not far away. Godfrey 1 for 2, double play ground out and single last inning over the head of the first baseman Whiff into right field, and he also came around to score. He's been racking up the hits as of late. Actually getting pitches in the zone. Not walking as much. Half swing. Slow roller over to short. Vassar, his throw. Not in time, but they say he's out. He for sure beat that. And Spencer Henson over at first not having it.
It's a bad call. I don't care who you're rooting for. That's a bad call.
Godfrey safe by about a whole step. And it should be 4-3, but we go to the bottom of the fourth, still tied 3 apiece. So in the bottom of the fourth, Spencer Henson has just been thrown out of the game after a terrible call over at first. I'm just saying how it is, not trying to be biased, but Godfrey had beat that slow roller out by a good full step. And then instead of it being 4-3, it's 3-3. Definitely the worst call of the summer so far. We've seen some close ones at first.
Specifically here.
It's specifically here, but that one, by far the worst. That one we both know for sure that Godfrey had to be safe. There's no way. But Roos is now done, and Connor Mundy comes in for the Matsu Miners. Can I call him a two-way guy? He went 1 for 4 yesterday against the Pilots.
Yeah, you can.
So he got a base knock. Originally he scored an error, but, you know, scores, we reviewed it. Clean base knock. Such a hard play for the first baseman to make. On that hard ground ball he hit, if you remember watching yesterday. But Mundy, the right-hander out of Sam Houston State University in Huntsville, Texas, got a job to do. It's to hold the Chinooks at 3. And he'll face the bottom of the order. 7, 8, 9, Cal Whiff, Drew Hurst, and Carter Reed.
Number 21, Cal Whip.
On the summer for Connor Mundy, 18 innings. He's got a 4.5 ERA. This is going to be his 10th appearance. He's got 1 save. He struck out 12. As Cal Whiff digs in. High fastball right by him. Whiff with the whiff. It's 0-1. He singled in the second, so he's 1 for 1.
Need some big innings for Mundy right here. Not too much baseball left in only 7 innings, but need him to just be dominant.
That one misses somewhere.
Yeah, that was pretty close. I don't know. Okay.
Whiff a single right back up the middle against Colin Roos. Breaker misses for Mundy.
But I do know that Bensent trying to schedule anything. I look at the schedule.
2-1 here to the first baseman. Chin music. Watch out, Whiff. Fastball up and in.
Well, if I'm the Miners right now, I got a fire lit under me after that call and then my coach getting tossed. I mean, I'm ready to shut these dudes down and go win it.
Fastball for a strike, counts full. I was hoping, really hoping, I was wishing Spencer would go get up in his face. Didn't turn out that way. In fact, he said just one more thing from the dugout because the first base umpire had to ask if, hey, Spencer, was that you? He said, yeah, it was. And he said, all right, you're gone. Up and in. Leadoff walk for Whiff. He's reached both times. So for Colin Roos, he threw 3 innings, allowed 3 runs, 2 of them earned on 3 hits, 2 walks, struck out 4. Just free passes and, 2 errors last inning kind of helped the Chinooks tie it back up. So I believe he bounced back a little bit from his previous 2 starts. But I think that's going to be it for him as a Miner in 2026. As here's Drew Hurst. Squares and Mundy misses low.
Unfortunately. It's probably last of the Rooster we see this summer.
Dang it, man. Hurst puts this one down the third base line. Going to be a tough play. Godfrey barehanded sidearm throw on the money. What a play from Beef over there at third. And now runners trying to go to third. And he's gunned down by Canyon Millar. Whiff tried to get greedy. Thought no one was covering third, but there was. And how about that? Sack bunt turns into 2 outs for the Chinooks.
What a play. That's heads-up defense right there. Yeah, you realize that nobody's there, but what a job by the Miners defensively to get there.
So Hurst, who's going to stay 0 for 1 because of that sack bunt, now 0 for 2. Here's Carter Reed, the second baseman who has yet to be retired today. He's up 1-0. Slider misses outside from Mundy. Do you see who was covering third? I actually didn't get a glimpse.
I think it's Connor Mundy.
Heads up play from Mundy. There's a strike in. Yeah, Mundy got to third. Able to cover the empty bag. Heads up play, so he's helping himself out after he walked Whiff. That's the reason they're able to get that out. Here's a high chopper down the line. Another tough play for Beef. Charging, sidearm throw, one hops. Kaden Millar, and it hits his glove, not able to hold on to it. As it's going to go in as an E5, likely on Beef. We'll see how they score that. Tough effort, though, over at third.
Number 6, Reese Vassar.
It's not too crazy to score that a single either.
Yeah, we'll see what the Chinooks say. Whatever they say, I'm going with. I'm fine with either. So regardless, Reed gets on yet again. First pitch swinging is Vassar. Here's a high fly ball, foul territory right field, and it's going to hit off the yellow of the fence in foul territory. Babcock was coming in. Ran out of room, just barely. How many times do you see a ball hit off the yellow?
Haven't seen it this summer.
I think this is actually the only field with the yellow marker, because we've seen 2 homers off the top of the fence, but they were just flat wood on top, no yellow. Round plastic with the, was it rinds? I think that's what you call the design. That one misses inside to the shortstop, who is 0 for 1, a ground out and a hit by pitch. He scored back in the third. One fouled off. 2 more games after this one for the Miners. One against the Pilots and one against the Bucks. First place might come down to the wire. Depends how these next couple games play out, I guess, for both the Bucks and Miners. And the Chinooks, too. They could come out on top here. Make it even more interesting. Another foul ball.
All right, man. Come on. We got that finally scored, and they put an error on Austin Park. Ball wasn't even hit to him.
We'll go back and fix it if we need to. So they're going with the error on Godfrey there.
I mean, I get like not knowing Mundy was the one covering first if they missed it, but
Here's a grounder over to Park. Underhand flip to Toth, covering second for the force out. To retire the side, Mundy strands a runner. And we're still tied 3 apiece as we go to the 5th here in Chugiak, Alaska. We've hit the 5th here. And Gage Webster still out there, and it'll be heart of the order 3, 4, 5. But Miners looking to break the tie. So Park, the shortstop, 1 for 2. RBI single back in the 3rd. Chase is low and away, first pitch there. That one spiked for Webster about 2 feet short of home.
I will say, though, based on last week, we've been treated to some good baseball weather.
Absolutely.
Can at least find that to smile about.
Godfrey puts down a bunt. Just left of third as who is that? Spencer Henson? Don't tell me.
Cooper Grace.
That's Cooper Grace, new first base coach for the Matsu Miners, Cooper Grace. Oh, yeah. Remember, Spencer Henson got ejected.
Oh, come on, Coop, move. All right, sorry. Y'all can't see.
I'm actually trying to rewatch the play right now.
Tried to show you.
It's super blurry on our computer. Looking back right now, actually, we can't show y'all. Oh, man. I don't know. It's super small on our screen.
No, I know what I can do.
Yeah.
I'll screen record it real quick and frame by frame it in my phone. So I'm actually curious. It looked like he was safe in real time.
2-2. This one blooped out to right center and gonna get over the head of a reaching Reed and fall for a base knock. Park is 2 for 3 now, leads off the 5th with a single.
Do a job, get something going. We need it right now.
Another ball just following the Miners' way this game. Punch shot just out of the reach of the second baseman. As he goes flying backwards towards right center. Now here's Canyon Millar, who's 2 for 2. Also 2 singles is dropped in front of the outfielders. Facing Gage Webster, the southpaw, for the first time. Takes strike 1. For those who remember from game 1, we were able to get our hot dogs that we wanted, or at least I wanted, in between games. Pretty solid.
It's not like it's that big. And they're silk flowers. So
Oh my gosh, clear as day safe.
it would have been like 4:30.
I'll show it to you in a second when I zoomed in. I just zoomed in and watched it live. Oh, you could even see it. Oh man, that's bad. I mean, yeah, certainly close. And the dude has a bad angle. I mean, he's standing in the same spot he is right now on the right side of the mound. Very easily can the first baseman cover up Godfrey's foot in a play like that. Oh, man, that was bad.
Millar down 0-2. Man. Lines one over to second. Reed has it. Park has to get back to first. He just does. A line out for Canyon Millar. There's now one away.
Now batting for the Miners.
Here's Will Millard, the left fielder. He's still 0 for 0, a walk and a sac fly. So he's got an RBI on his belt. Park takes off, pitches a strike, throw down from Young on the money, but not in time. Young beats the throw. Another stolen bag for Austin Park. That's number 18, which is second in the ABL, just one behind Dara.
All right, you see B's foot's on the bag. You see that white dot right there?
God,
it is probably 4 feet away from the glove.
God, that was terrible. That is a terrible call. I hope I hear about that from Pete. So I wasn't wrong when I said he was safe by a whole step.
And it has nothing to do with Chugiak that we've seen, like all these close calls at first, and they've arguably not gone the Miners' way.
Just coincidentally.
It's an ABL crew, and they're not stationed at Chugiak or anything like that I know of. I don't think so. We've seen the same crew at Herman Brothers and in Anchorage, so.
Just a terrible call. That's the first one, actually, too. We've been all year where we're like, that is terrible. There's been close ones where we're like, oh, okay.
In the field, yeah.
That one, oh. In the field, yeah.
That's the.
Home plate umpire always going to get gripes. It's all right. Chopper left of the mound. Vassar charging. Sidearm throw on target to retired Millard. Park gets up to third. There's 2 away.
That's kind of the downside, though, of having 2-man crews.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
it happens sometimes where we get 3, and I don't know what affects that.
At the plate for the Miners, number 30.
But
Alex
I'd
Pearson.
imagine at this point in the season, there's only 1 game on today. But we'd be able to manage to get a 3-man crew. I mean, I know it's a doubleheader, but I mean, it's a high-stakes 2 games going on, and we need all the eyes on it we can get.
I agree with no one else playing. Miners and Chinooks, the only guys playing today. Oh well, here's
we
Pearson,
doing?
the DH.
What are we doing?
Park on third. He's the go-ahead run. Pearson way out in front, fouls it off the end of the bat, and he's down 0-2.
Man on third, you really want to come through. Take advantage of that single. You need it. You need a real bag. Get some run support for your guy Mundy.
Pearson down 0-2. Lefty on lefty. Webster deals. This ball hit back up the middle. Butler coming in. It's going to fall. And Pearson will drive in Park, and the Miners take a 4-3 lead here in the 5th. Alex Pearson coming through.
What a way to take advantage right there. Moment's right in front of you. You had to come through, and Pearson does exactly that. What a job by the kid.
For the Miners,
So
number
Park led off
24.
with a single, stole second, and then got to third on Millard's ground out. So that's something you might not see in the box score. Millard, just a normal ground out, but made that possible. Now Pearson takes off, and Cash Millard fouls that one straight back.
Dang, on his bad foot with 2 outs, too. Against Young. I like the aggressiveness right here.
Well, now that I think about it, Park probably would have scored regardless from second, but, you know, let me give Millard some props.
Yeah, I mean, we're usually pretty aggressive sending them home. It probably would happen with a guy like Park. Oh, yeah.
Right after the steal attempt, he'll throw over to first. Webster has faced the Miners before today. Appeared on June 15th in the Chinooks 4-1 win. Threw an inning and a third, let up a run on 2 hits, struck out none.
Last year, and then
See if Cash Money can do something, man. He's been a singles machine lately.
I'm like, all of a sudden,
Boy, with 2 outs, get something going. Tack on even more.
yes, yeah.
Cash leaves it upstairs. He's 0 for 2, a pop-up and a ground out. Wave and a miss. Fastball right by Millar. Millar yet to reach today. After the past couple of games, he's been amazing. Getting on base and scoring runs. 2 days ago, or not 2 days ago, yesterday, scored 4 times against the Pilots. Pearson goes. That one fouled off.
Good fight, good fight. Stay in it right here, battle. I mean, whatever you do, try and win this at bat, even if that is making Webster work longer than he would like to get that third out. Wear him out.
No.
See if Millar can extend this 5th inning. The Miners have taken the lead off the bat of Alex Pearson, an RBI single to center. Scored Austin Park. 2-2 again. That one shot, and JJ over there has to play limbo. Get out of the way, and Millar stays alive yet again, making Webster work here.
Yeah, he was on that one. Just a bit out in front. Time it up right here.
Millar in game 1 in the 5th, second plate appearance, he flew out to left just in front of the wall. I think that's the closest we've seen him get to sending one over this summer so far. Way out in front again, got good wood on it. Even more so that one. Another foul ball.
You try to slow him down there. He's still out in front. He's protecting the plate on against the off speed right there. Likely still hunting something straight here. Whatever you do, just keep fighting until you get that pitch you like and you can time it up and get your swing off.
Let's do the 2-2 again. In the dirt. Good lead from Millar, blocked by Young. And Pearson should be on the move here. For Cash Millar, he's third in the ABL in stolen bags with 13, just behind his teammate Austin Park and Ryan Dara of the Anchorage Bucks. Payoff. This ball hit high, left field, going back is West in front of the wall. It dies, and he's camped under it to retire the side. But the Miners take the lead off the bat of Alex Pearson. It's 4-3. Let's go to the bottom of the fifth.
Tonight's game.
Bottom of the fifth. 4-3. The Miners, another fresh lead. And Mundy still out there. Threw up a 0 last inning in the fourth. Looking to do the same. As here's Austin Young, the catcher, fouls that first pitch off.
Now you got to lead. Do something with it. Put up a goose egg right here. Get your guys back swinging the sticks. Go let them add on. Right here, man. You don't want the Chinooks to answer. They've done nothing but answer today.
Here's a slow chopper left side. And Beef gets in front of Park. But Park's still able to make the throw. Almost a disaster there to start off the fifth. But it's a 6-3 in the books. Young now 0 for 3.
Good job by Park to kind of almost get behind Beef and almost let him have it. Then last second, Beef says no. I mean, he's ready to go. Quick hands. Good transfer. Quick over to first. Good job. Don't want to have any mistakes right there. It was a good way to avoid one.
Here's Ty Beck, nobody on. He's 1 for 2, a single. Reached on an error in the third, which drove in a run, and then he also came around to score. So he's that one unearned run on Colin Roos's line, and it's 1-0. Pops this one up left side. Foul ground. Beef coming on. Does he have room? He does not. Had to run a little further, shifted to the right a bit on the big lefty. So it's 1-1 here. This ball hit high, deep to center field, but it's going to die, and Millar just a bit to his left, camped under it for out number 2.
Clean inning so far by Mundy, doing a good job. No matter how loud these outs are or how close they are to
Number 17, Phoenix West.
turn it into disaster.
Here's Phoenix West, the left fielder, looking to extend the 5th. Only guys to reach against Mundy, a walk and an error. And that leadoff walk was cut down on a sac bunt attempt. That successful play at first, and then he tried to take an extra 90 feet. And Mundy was covering third as West fouls one off.
And West took the batting gloves off. I don't know if he's done that all of game 2 or what, but I know in game 1 he had the batting gloves on. He usually goes no gloves.
Yeah, then he went 0 for 4, so he had to take them off. Definitely a superstition thing. Fastball for strike 2. He's up against the ropes here. I've seen so many times in Major League Baseball, at least watching the Astros, you'll have guys like, well, when Bregman was with the Astros, him, Christian Walker. You've seen before, they'll come back mid-game with a shaved mustache because they're 0 for 2, 0 for 3.
Yeah, that's a little ridiculous, but
So, you know, leave the 4th inning, come back in the 5th, mustache gone. Upstairs fastball for Mundy.
it's a good spot right there, 0-2. Try to get him to go chase upstairs on the cheddar. But Mundy so far pounding the zone, looking good. Got to throw strikes here. Give her defense a chance to do what they do.
West 0 for 2. Does have an RBI. He's going to chop that one down the first base line, but just foul. Both of them 1-3 ground outs back to Roos on the bump, but one of them was able to drive in a run. Made it 3-2 when that happened, and then Butler, who's on deck, would tie it. But now the Miners have the lead again. Mundy looking for a 1-2-3 5th. Gets a pop-up left side. Beef and foul ground. Does he have enough room again? It's
Connection and foul ball sponsored by the
just barely does
Carlson
not.
Law Group.
Yeah, West just fighting to stay alive and extend the inning. He hasn't really made good wood all day, and especially not in this at bat. Mundy's got him out in front, rolling over, popping up the other way. And he's still in the driver's seat, heading the count.
Mundy's 1-2. Fly ball, deep left center field. Millar ranging towards the gap, and he has it ranging back towards the wall. A 1-2-3 5th for Connor Mundy.
Top of the 6th inning, the score.
And the Miners will head to a new inning with the lead for the first time today.
Brought to you by our good friend.
Fifth to 6 here. Miners lead at 4-3. 8-9-1 for Matsu here in the 6th. Declan Spooner, Diesel Toth, and Jackson Babcock for the 4th time. Gage Webster still out there. Fastball for a strike against Spooner.
Notice that in game 2, the plan for the Chinooks has been lefty-lefty, right? But the Miners, 5 out of their 9 are lefties. It makes sense.
Leaves one out.
But surprisingly, I mean, probably hadn't worked the way the Chinooks thought it did. I mean, Miners got 9 hits. They've only managed to get 4 runs off of it, but it's been enough so far.
Spooner 1 for 1, a single, a walk, and a run scored. Fouls that one. That goes to a knee. It's 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's been 6 months. Could be February.
Fouls it back.
Now I'm looking to just do what the Miners are doing at the end of the top of the fifth. Just make Webster work. Don't give him anything free or quick. Right? If you're going to swing early in the count, it better be your pitch. Right? You're working with the lead. You just want to wear these guys out.
That one gets away from Webster. Almost left of the righty's batter's box. Fouls one off his front shin. Probably going to take a couple of seconds. Spooner got his first homer of the summer yesterday against the Pilots. Two. Fastball left high. Count goes full.
Good take. Webster wanted the chase upstairs. You know, Spooner does love to swing the bat. He's going to be disciplined, though. Got to at least come close on him.
Payoff. Hard grounder over to second. There's Reed ranging towards first and a short throw for out number 1.
Yeah, just on the top of that one. But it's always a good sign when you're putting balls in play, right? They're not going down swing and miss very often at all. I mean, so far on the day, Miners have only struck out once. That's a big deal. I mean, the Chinooks also have not made an error, but you're making them play catch.
Here's Diesel Toth, the only guy that has struck out. And a diving attempt over at third by Hurst. There will be no throw. An infield single for Diesel Toth. He's 2 for 3.
There you go. I mean, Diesel having himself a game, especially these last 2 plate appearances. I mean, he hit that loud one into right center all the way to the wall, and then that one roped down the line. Good to see him putting some good swings together.
Both his hits on the first pitch of the at-bat.
I like it. You know what you want going into the at-bat. You see it early, you take a hack.
So Toth now 2 for 2 against Webster. As the lineup flips over to Babcock. This will be his 4th plate appearance. So he's 1 for 2, an RBI single in the 3rd, a walk, and a fielder's choice. Squares, pulls back, it's on the outer 3rd for a strike.
And he's right here. This 6th and the 7th inning. These are the 2 biggest, I guess you could say, high-pressure innings of the season for the Miners, right? It's as simple as win and you're in. You got to go get this one. I mean, the head-to-head between these 2 is at stake right now. And if we somehow find our way in a tiebreaker, this is why you got to win at least 5 against everybody.
I believe it's 4-4 right now. Yeah. Babcock gets into this one, deep left center field. Going back is Butler. He's in front of the wall. He's got it, ranging back for a long out number 2, and Toth will have to get back to first.
Yeah, that was a good swing. Babs just under that one. It happens. I mean, he's been putting so many good swings together. It's bound to happen.
Number 4, Will Godfrey.
Here's Will Godfrey. Part of that controversial call back in the fourth, 6-3 ground out where, I mean, we looked back at the replay. We couldn't show it on the screen. We rewatched it on our phones. If you want to go back, he was safe by a step. Takes a strike there. So instead of being 2 for 3, he's 1 for 3. Run scored, no RBI.
Yeah, let's just say Spence didn't leave the game for nothing, fighting for his dudes, and he was right. So,
And there was already a close one that might have gone against the Miners earlier today that Henson was not too fond with to begin with.
it's one thing to get arguing and talking back to the umpire whenever you're just mad about a call. It's one thing when they're also, the umpire's just flat out wrong.
This ball roped over to second. Reed eats him up, gets into right field. With Toth on the move, he'll go first to third. There's a base knock for Beef. See how they score it.
That was a hard play for Reed, but I mean, it just short hopped right in front of him. He bounced back, not able to make that play. Now, this is a spot I love AP in.
So they give Reed an error at second. Runners on the corners, 2 away. I mean, understandable, right at him. Just ate him up. So I think the Chinooks might go for a pitching change. Maybe not. Don't think so. They're still talking to Webster.
I mean, either way, we got dudes on the corners, error single, doesn't matter. Let's go take advantage of it right here. It's a big spot in this game. 1-run lead, right? You go back out and pitch if you're Monday. 1 swing is all it takes for these guys to tie it. Got a 2-run lead. I mean, you pitch a little bit more comfortably.
Definitely talking how to go after Park here, who is 2 for 3, already an RBI single. He's hit the ball well the last 2 times. Already 1 for 1 against Webster. And Canyon Millar, who is 2 for 3 and a line out, awaits on deck if Park can reach here. First pitch swinging, looper over to second, over the head of Reed into center field. Toth will score. Godfrey held up at second, and another RBI for Park. He's 3 for 4, 2 RBIs, and it's 5-3 Miners.
Webster just dropped that right over to the hands over the plate of AP, and it just boom, right where it came from. Doesn't have to be hard contact, doesn't have to do anything fancy. Hey, you just get behind that baseball, find green grass. That's huge. That's the biggest moment of the game thus far.
2 ribbies for Park now. Here's Canyon Millar. First pitch swinging, flies one out to left field, but hooking out of play. So Millar 2 for 3. Kind of just 2 bloop singles and then his 1 out. Of course, he hit it hard. Lined out right to Reed over at second.
LeBron saying, let's go get it right now. You know you got 2 on you. Protect, find a pitch, and drive it right here. You don't want this inning to end right here. You still got a chance to add on with the guy in scoring position.
Millar down 0-2. Webster kicks and deals. This is outside.
Tried to go slider right there. Millar staying disciplined. Yeah, ball starts maybe middle to outer half of the plate, but good eye.
Godfrey on second, Park on first. Millar leaves it.
Same pitch, same result.
Millar 3 hits across the 2 games today. 1 in game 1, of course, those 2 here in game 2. Fouls that one off. Webster now 60 pitches. Or over 60 pitches here in relief.
With that win, still doing what it does. You got to be careful if you're Webster coming at Kenny Millar here. I mean, no strikes, 2 strikes. He gets under one, he does damage.
Another 2-2. Runners go. Hard ground ball through the hole into right field. Perfectly executed hit and run. Godfrey will score. Park gets up to third. And the Miners double their lead at 6-3. Millar's 3 for 4 now.
It hasn't been anything particularly fancy. It's 1 extra base hit throughout the whole game for the Miners, if I'm not mistaken. The rest of them singles. It's just stringing them together, and when guys are on, coming through with runners on base. It's been a big part of the difference between game 1 and 2.
And that'll be it for Webster. The Miners have jumped on him here in the 6th with 2 away. And we're going to have that new pitcher when we come back. Your Miners lead at 6-3 in the top of the 6th in Chugiak. New arm for the Miners replacing Gage Webster. It's number 30, Paul Whitcop, the right-handed sophomore from Richmond University from McLean, Virginia. Submarine guy. I think 1 of 2, maybe even more than 2 that the Chinooks have on their staff that throw below the knee.
Yeah, 1 of 2 for sure. We've seen 2.
No, Slask does it too.
Going back to that doubleheader game 2 the other day.
Here's Will Millard, first pitch swinging, fouls it off.
And Whitcop last time out against the Miners. In 1 inning, he gave up 2 runs on 2 hits. He walked 3 guys. So maybe a chance for the Miners with 2 outs to keep this thing going.
Millard already has an RBI, a sac fly back in the 3rd. That one floated in there on the inner 3rd. It's 0-2. So the Miners able to run Webster out the game. We had 3 singles this inning, as well as maybe a single, maybe an error by Godfrey. For now, it scored an error. 0-2. High fly ball. Shallow left field. It's West coming in, and he's going to make a catch on his left shoulder to finally retire the side in the 6th. But the Miners add on 2 more and double their lead at 6-3. The Chinooks have 6 outs to work with.
Coming to the plate for your Chinooks,
Bottom of the sixth,
number 3,
and for the Chinooks,
Butler.
maybe time to start pressing the panic button. They have 6 outs to work with. Down 3 runs. Connor Mundy's still out there for the Miners. He's thrown 2 scoreless. And it's 5, 6, 7 due up for the Chinooks. Here's Kai Butler, the center fielder, takes strike 1. Butler 1 for 2, a ground out and an RBI double back in the 3rd. Hard grounder over to 3rd. Picked by Godfrey. Throw across the diamond. Right on target for out number 1.
Man, Godfrey's had a lot of opportunities over at 3rd today, and he's been very solid. Been a lot of tougher plays, too.
Now batting for your
He's
Chinooks,
done a good job with everything that's come to him.
Mundy has retired 5 in a row after Carter Reed reached on an error back in the 4th. Here's Kirby Jenkins, the right fielder. He's 0 for 2, 2 punchies. Another chopper over to 3rd, picked by Beef. Strong throw, 2 away.
Man, what a job by Connor Money coming into this game, following behind Roos's start. That, it could have been better, but Money comes in and he's not thinking about this. He's not blinking, all right? He's coming in, he's filling up the zone nice. He's trusting his defense. And, yeah, right, the Miners have made 2 errors in the field. But, Money just doing a heck of a job.
If he can hold this lead, he's in line for the win. As he entered in a tie game. Cal Whiff, the first baseman, has reached both times a walk and a single. Watch the first pitch strike.
Been a lot of those today for the Miners, too. It's a big part of the success they're having.
Curve, strike 2, right at the knees. Mundy's 0-2. Oh, just missed the inner 3rd there.
That's a good spot. You don't get mad about it, but Mundy retires Whiff right here and gets his guys back in the dugout, not even 3-4 minutes later after they just strung some runs together. All the momentum's to Miners.
1-2, popped up. Right side, shallow right field. No man's land, it's going to fall. Perfectly placed from Whiff there after he got jammed. That's the first hit against Connor Mundy, and Whiff has been on all 3 times.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that. That's weak contact anyways. Sometimes that does happen, but if you're Mundy, you don't forget about what you did throughout this inning. You just had Whiff on the ropes. He just bloops one. You're still shoving right here.
Here's Drew Hurst, the third baseman. Fastball misses somewhere. Just off the plate. Hurst 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out last time up. That was against Mundy. Oh, high fastball gone Mundy's way.
Yeah, Chinooks yelling great leave. It's not a bad take, but
Great leave.
we know what happens when we argue with the umpires around here. This crew, they're not afraid to let you know something.
That one in the dirt. Hurst still hitless today. He did reach twice in game 1, but outside of those, he's 0 for 4. He wants to change that here. Chinooks need to get something going. Got 4 outs to work with. There's strike 2.
What a job, bounce back, get this count even again by Mundy. It's been a strike thrower today. He walked the first guy he faced, but other than that, straight strikes.
Count to go full. Whiff over at first will be on the move.
He certainly Right here in a 3-2 count. Mundy's got to come in the zone here. If you allow Hurst to get on via the free pass, you bring the time run to the plate.
Payoff. Ground ball, left side. There's Beef. Ranging towards first. He makes all 3 outs here in the 6th inning, as Mundy Strands is the only hit allowed. Let's go to the 7th. Miners lead 6-3.
To the plate for the Miners, number 30, Alex Pearson.
5th to 7th. Miners lead 6-3. They're, as of now, in great position to lock up a spot in the top of the World Championship coming up in just a few days. They've got 2 games after this one against the Glacier Pilots and one against the Bucks, both at home. So Alex Pearson will lead off against Whitcop, takes ball 1. But I'm pretty sure, I think we're 99.9% sure if we win, we are in.
Because with the win right here, the Miners own the head-to-head over the Chinooks, right? That's important when it comes down to it. And then, right, this puts the Miners at win number 20. And basically the Miners' worst record versus the Chinooks' best record after a Miners win would tie them. Or actually, the Miners would be ahead regardless in win percentage. But even if, say, we had to play the Glacier Pilots and make up a game that got canceled that we're not supposed to, then the win percentages would be tied, right? If the Miners, quote-unquote, just happen to lose.
Then the tiebreaker.
Then the tiebreaker comes into play. So, yeah.
So it would just, the only question up in the air then would just be, are they the 1st or 2nd seed?
And actually, forgot to bring this up. So I talked about it in Game 1. As of yesterday, the Bucks and Oilers had a doubleheader canceled, and then this morning it just appeared on the schedule randomly. That's not happening. I got confirmation that our GMP said that game is not happening. They agreed on win percentages and trying, not doing too much to make up all these games. Everybody's banged up. Everybody's tired. And even if the Bucks were trying to get a forfeit, why would you want to even risk playing a doubleheader the day before a potential 3-game championship series?
If you've already made it?
Yeah. I mean, right? I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. It comes down to tomorrow for the Bucks, considering that they're off, and then they play the Chinooks.
Number 1,
I believe there's a chance the Bucks can clinch tomorrow. I'm really not worried about anybody else. I mean, we'll take whoever we get. Beat them in 2, no problem. It's whatever.
So Pearson walks and now takes off first pitch. Throw not be able to be handled by Reed on the short throw from Young. He's got a stolen bag. Want to know to Cash Millar, who's 0 for 3. Although twice today, once in each game, he's had a deep fly out to left field right in front of the wall.
Yes, I have seen a few episodes.
Don't tell me that pump is coming from Cash Millar. Extra insurance and scoring position. Oh, he hits a high fly ball, deep left center. Don't know if it has enough. Butler going back, ranging towards the wall. He has it. Pearson gets back to second.
Tried to call it. You tried.
Try. Yeah.
a different, the punch is different.
You know, my perception of the trajectory of the ball kind of skewed at the angle we're at.
For the Miners, number 6, declaring the Spooner.
Also, probably just me wanting it to happen. But, anyways, here's Declan Spooner, one away.
Okay, so I did crunch the numbers this morning, and I have a picture of what the computer told me in terms of it when it come into like the 1 and 2 seeds, how that matched up. Because I mean, it's not over, but right, we probably the Miners and the Bucks. Now, let me not too get ahead of myself. Miners have to still win this. It's not over. But saying the Miners did win today's game, if the Bucks win out, the Miners have to go 3-1 over the final 4. So meaning that you got to win this one and the next 2
To get the
if the Bucks win out.
Oh, okay.
So if the Bucks win the next 2, Miners have to win this one and the next 2.
And they're playing the Chinooks and us.
Yes.
Got you.
That's how the Miners would lock up the 1 seed, because if we win the next 3, we finish with 22 wins, Bucks finish with 21, our win percentage would be higher. That's one scenario. There's 2 more.
We'll get into it probably tomorrow if you tune in. As Spooner hits one hard out to right field, going back is Jenkins. He's looking up. It's going to hit off the base of the wall. Pearson is going to score. Spooner, an RBI double here in the 7th. Gives a little bit of extra room for the Miners, now up 4-7-3.
It's one thing to have a 3-run lead going into the final inning. I mean, it's another thing to come out here and still get your swings off and add on, not letting up. It's something that you could say maybe the Miners struggled with earlier in the season, is not finishing games when they were ahead, allowing the other team to hang in there. I mean, they're not looking to do that today. They know the Chinooks are capable, but they're trying to make it as improbable of a comeback as possible.
So Spooner now 2 for 3. He's been on 3 times. Here's Diesel Toth, also 2 for 3 and a run scored. Great production from the 8 and 9 spots here in game 2. Spooner and Toth.
And so the other scenario, because I don't feel like the other one is super as likely, say the Bucks split their final 2, Miners just got to win 2 of their final 4, so they got to win 2 of the next 3, counting this one.
Toth swinging over that one. We'll see. It's going to be interesting.
No, man, that's what it's all about. I mean, you get through like those dog days of summer, like the early middle part of June, and it just kind of feels like we're just going through the motions day by day, and then we get to this final week and a whole lot of meaningful baseball. It starts to get interesting because we never really crunched any numbers. I mean, I didn't until literally last night when LeBron asked me to, and I was kind of trying to avoid it because it kind of is a pain.
Toth swings over another one upstairs. See if Mundy goes out there for another inning. If not, he's sitting comfortably right now to get the win. But they still got to get 3 more outs. Count goes full to Toth.
Yep, got to get all 27 or today 21. Ain't over till you do that.
As of late, 27 has become the unusual amount.
Yeah, shoot.
There's a guy, what is that called, paragliding out there in center?
Oh,
See him flying top of your screen, maybe? Toth fouls one off.
yeah, you can see him on top of your screen now moving towards the right side just above those hills. Hey, don't land on the field, dude. It's FYI, bro.
He's lucky I'm not hitting. I'd probably hit him.
Yeah, that's a good one.
This ball roped to left field. Gonna get down in front of West. 3rd knock for Diesel Toth. He's 3 for 4. And Spooner gets up to 3rd.
Let's be real. Diesel had 2 big hacks in that at bat, and he just whiffed on them. Right,
You get 3 for a reason.
they were top of the zone, and that's exactly why you get 3. And he's been swinging it well today. That's good to see. I mean, not only does the team got to get hot to go to the championship and to maybe clinch a 1 seed and then go win it. But you got to have a 9-hole hitter like Toth. He lingers around the bottom of the order. You got to have guys like that get hot as well.
Over to first. Here's Babcock for the 5th time in a 7-inning contest. And for the Miners, that was their 14th hit. 15 if you think Godfrey's error should be a single. You might go back and change it. Who knows? See if I actually do it. Strike to Babcock. He is 1 for 3. He's reached twice. Has an RBI and a run scored.
Hey, this dude's landing right behind right center field. He just landed. What the heck? Yeah, that's something you don't see in Texas.
It's amazing.
Now he's doing a little squat.
Actually, the last time I saw someone like paraglide or parachute in Texas, it was the Texas State First Responder Bowl, the beginning of this year at TCU, and that guy got stuck in the netting behind the field goal post,
Oh.
and he fell from over 20 feet in the air.
Was he all right?
Yeah, glad that dude knows how to land it, though.
Toth takes off, throw down. On target. Young cuts down Toth. After a single trying to steal second, there's 2 away.
Yeah, that's, to be honest with you, that's just the arm of Austin Young right there. I mean, he's a Pac-12 catcher. He shows it.
Yeah, like we mentioned, he's the only guy from a group of 5, or now is it a group of 6? Technically, right?
Yeah, I mean,
From any sort of big program across the country.
might be one of 3 D1 guys.
He's done. He's changed his ways.
No, for a fact, unless if that's the right St. Mary's that's listed on their roster, that's 1 D1 guy.
Yeah, I would think so. Blake Allen from St. Mary's. You got
No, 1 of 2, maybe 1 of 1. No, Pepperdine's a D1. Cal West from Pepperdine.
all right. Well, a bigger name. I'd say group of 6. 2-2. Count goes full to Babcock.
There are several St. Mary's colleges. I
Yeah, so you
think
don't even know.
It's not the one we're thinking of. It's not the Gales.
Payoff. Outside, Babcock reaches for the 3rd time.
Still working counts and extending this game. Trying to add on as much as possible. Good it be from Babs right there.
No batting for the Miners, number 4, Will Godfrey.
We'll hit the 2.5-hour mark, most likely. Currently at the 2-hour, 20-minute mark. Godfrey takes outside. He's up for the 5th time. He is 1 for 4, 2 runs scored. Possibly 2 for 4, like we mentioned.
Only 1 walk for Godfrey today. That's a low number.
Yeah. Swings through one.
I mean, what's he at, like 27, 28?
I think he's at 30 now.
Golly.
Just 2nd in the ABL behind Hasenclaver of the Oilers. Oh, no, he has 29 after today. Almost there.
Golly.
We have it on CD, like they burned a CD. Oh, it was amazing.
Fouls one straight back, 1 and 2. Godfrey wants to make it 8-3, maybe even more. Whitcop just tried to sit it to the bottom of the 7th. Miners need 3 more outs. From, I would think, Connor Mundy, they might go a different route.
Well, nobody getting loose unless we missed it, so.
Yeah, probably Mundy. He's been working efficient.
Yeah, just keep letting him go and then give him next 3 days off. He'll be ready to go Saturday. Speaking it into existence.
Called strike 3 on the outer third. So that finally does it for the top of the 7th, but the Miners add on one more off the bat of Declan Spooner, an RBI double. Miners need 3 more outs. Let's go to the bottom of the 7th.
For your Chinooks, number 4, Carter Reed.
Miners need 3 more outs here. And it's Connor Mundy in line for the win, looking to close it out. First pitch swinging is Reed. Fly ball out to right center. Cash Muller there. 1 away.
Never a doubt, man. Mundy is rocking and rolling. He's looking for 4 complete innings to get the win.
Up
I mean,
next,
through 3,
number 6, Reese Baxter.
it's just been nails. 1 hit given up, yeah. I like it.
Just 1 walk, and that was eradicated the next batter.
You like it or love it?
I'm loving it.
Okay, Ronald McDonald.
Here's Vassar. Strike. What do you say again?
I said, okay, Ronald McDonald.
No, what do you say again to that?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
That's a
Just
good
misses.
spot. Come on, Blue.
Vassar's 0 for 2, 2 groundouts to short and a hit by pitch. Scored a run.
You think I could get tossed from a game? You think they could toss a broadcast?
I was just thinking that.
I mean, yeah,
Strike.
obviously they can.
I mean, I'm right here behind them.
You ever been tossed from a game in your playing days?
Oh, no.
No?
No.
I
I've tossed
have.
people, though, umpiring.
I've been tossed.
Huh. Out off. What was that?
And that Chinook foul ball, sponsored by JR Septic Pumping and Excavating.
For the Miners, if they're able to close it out, here's their final line. 7 runs on 14 hits. They made 3 errors. They left 10 on. Inside on Vassar, brushes them off. Mundy in line for the win. Webster in line for the loss. They can get 2 more outs. Called strike 3. Froze him upstairs with the breaking ball. Miners 1 out away.
That's how you know Money's just been so efficient. Not only strikeout number 1 for him in his relief outing through 3 2/3.
Here's the Chinooks' last chance. Austin Young, he's 0 for 3. Pops this one up, out of play. And so for Mundy right now, through 3 2/3, just 47 pitches. He's been super efficient. Gotten a lot of ground balls, a lot of flats to center. In fact, 3 flyouts to center and 5 groundouts left side of the infield, 4 to third. Keeping Beef busy over there.
So I'm pretty sure if this score holds, the Chinooks have to beat the Bucks tomorrow and then the Pilots on Thursday, and they also need us to win out.
Off the glove of money there. Diving stop by Toth. He's not going to have a play. Infield single for Austin Young, and the game continues. Young 1 for 4 now.
Yeah, we all
Coming to the
remember.
plate for your
I don't know if we all
Chinooks,
remember,
number
but
17, Phoenix West.
if you didn't know, on Monday the Bucks beat the Chinooks 22-5.
What happened?
The Bucks beat the Chinooks 22-5 on Monday. Yesterday.
Oh, that's right. We finished our game, and I didn't look at it again, but they were up like 11-5, yeah. Golly.
Yeah, they're rolling.
Chinooks just. Beck, high fly ball, center field. Cash from Millar going back. Ball game over. The Miners win it 7-3 and are in the ABL top of the world championship yet again.
That's how you do it, man. A rough game one, but you bounce back. You get 14 hits. You get 7 runs across. Money comes in and shoves out the pin. Man, and once again, whoever it is, they got to run into the Miners in the top of the world championship. Hey, man, it's death taxes and Miners in the top of the world championship.
So the Miners 7 runs, 14 hits, 3 errors, 10 left on. The Chinooks 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, 5 left on. We got to pack up and get out of here, make sure we catch the van. But tomorrow, Herman Brothers Field, Miners versus the Pilots, another huge game. They got to win. Ben Cameron and Kaden Bessent, thank you for listening to Matsu Miners Baseball.